today I'm going to be talking about the Fool card. First, I'll talk a little bit about the symbolism, and then my time and experience spent with the Fool card. So as you can see here, this is the Fool. We have a young man here with a white dog. He's holding a bag. You can see the sun in the sky, mountains in the back, and he's standing at the edge of a cliff, as well as the number zeros above his head. The number 0 symbolizes boundless possibilities, potentiality, eternal life. The white lily in his hand represents youthfulness, innocence, protection. The dog is a loyal guide, could be even one of his guardians, one of his ancestors, where the dog is there to help guide him. It's a loyal friend. The sun is divine wisdom. And you can see his knapsack here. His knapsack, it's not big, but it has all his belongings. It has all his essentials. So he doesn't need a lot. He's ready for this adventure, and wherever it takes him, he's ready to face it. He's ready to go. And he's standing at the edge of this cliff. And it's weird because he's standing at the edge of the cliff, but he's so carefree, right? He just looks like he's a free spirit moving around. I don't even know if he notices the cliff, but I think the dog notices the cliff. The dog at times, I think, is trying to warn him, hey buddy, you're about to walk off, but he's in his own world. I really like how he's positioned, like his disposition, it's so calm. And his stance is like he's just ready for his dreams to come true. He's ready for his journey. So it's a good time to segue into the mountains, because even though he has this calm demeanor, he's ready for this journey, there are challenges ahead. And then he doesn't notice the mountain yet. He doesn't notice that there are challenges coming, there are obstacles, but again, he's youthful, he's young, he's ready, he's impulsive. So he doesn't care about those challenges. It's beautiful to look at, definitely. So now I'm going to segue into my time spent with the Fool card. The Fool card was the first card of the tarot that I ever started working with. When I bought a pack 2 years ago, I immediately pulled out the Fool card after I went through all the cards, looking at the images and reading about them. And I remember feeling very overwhelmed when I was looking at this image, how I was able to go through the symbolism just now. I wasn't able to do that a couple years ago. Matter of fact, when I was just looking at the images, I felt very overwhelmed. I felt like I didn't know what I was doing, and I couldn't see anything, I couldn't read anything. And then when I went online, and then I'd read about it, or I'd watch videos, and I would see people, able to do this, I was like, how could they do this? It seemed so hard, but and I wanted to run away. I wanted to just say, oh, you know what, I don't really want to do tarot. Tarot's probably just not for me. I can find something else. So I wanted to give up. Right? So this is a good time to talk about what does it mean when the Fool's reversed. Because when the Fool is reversed, there is a tendency to hold back. You may want to hold back an adventure you want to go on, a journey that you want to go on, dreams that you have. So if this is going on, this individual starts to hold back, they become restless, and they may begin to engage in risk-taking behavior. All right, so that's just something to remember when you're dealing with the Fool. if we deny ourselves the things that we want, they have a tendency to manifest in ways that we don't want. So before I leave, I want to leave everybody with a few questions that they can ask themselves. The first question is, where can you take a leap of faith in your life right now? The second question is, how can you be more playful in your life right now? What is your great adventure you want to go on? I'm going to answer one of the questions just before I go. So the question I'll answer is, how can you be more playful in your life right now? So one of the ways I was able to be more playful in my life was I thought about some of my favorite cartoons when I was a kid. And I started to watch a few of them. I don't know if anybody remembers Rupert the Bear, but Rupert the Bear was one of my favorite shows when I was a kid.